Oh, fans, look at my balloon. Dairyland. Imagine this is the Earth, and we're going to talk today about Jupiter. Jupiter is around 10 times bigger than our Earth. Means the volume is about 1,000 times greater. But the mass is only about 300 times greater than our Earth. Why is that? Jupiter's gas, like my balloon. Jupiter's gas. It is a very bright planet, and there's the Chinese name for you, Muxing. I think it is the third brightest object in the night sky. Brightest is the moon, second brightest is Venus, and third brightest is Jupiter. Quite often you can see Jupiter. Even in Shanghai I can see Jupiter. It's a massive planet. It is, as I said, rather big, 10 times the size of the Earth. It itself accounts for more mass, double the mass of all the other planets in our solar system. It takes about 10 years for it to circle around the Sun. But to go round itself, it has a very short day, less than 10 hours. Less than 10 hours. It is a long way from our planet. There's a big gap between the four inner planets, which are solid, and the beginning of the four gaseous planets. There's a big gap in distance, a long distance. Between Mars and Jupiter, there is a belt of asteroids. Some people believe that came from the death of a planet that lived between Mars and Jupiter. We don't know, but very likely it was. Jupiter has fascinated astronomers, A, because of its brightness, and B, because of the big red spot. It's a storm. That storm is bigger than our Earth. Incredible, isn't it? A storm. In the gaseous atmosphere of Jupiter is a storm so big, it's bigger than our planet. Incredible. So, Jupiter, far away from us, the beginning of the four outer gaseous planets. There's reasons why they are like this, and I can talk about that when we talk about the creation of our solar system. Jupiter has 79 moons. We have one. And these moons have sparked a lot of interest. We have to go back now to our friend Galileo, who with a very modest telescope, you can get better, you can make better yourself, where you can buy, saw the four moons of Jupiter, the four bigger inner moons of Jupiter, and he didn't understand. He went out every night for 11 nights, and he observed the position of these four. He thought they were stars. And they move. And he managed to plot that the fact they're going around Jupiter. And he couldn't understand. Stars do not move. Then he realized they're not stars, they're moons. Jupiter has four moons. And then he's thinking, this means the small object goes around the big object. There's the big object, the small one goes around it. The moons go around the planet. Our moon goes around our planet. This is where he got into a lot of trouble. At the time, people thought that our Earth was created by God at the center of the galaxy, the universe, and that everything went around our planet. Number one planet in the universe was our Earth. And Galileo was saying, no, the Earth goes around the Sun, and the Moon goes around the Earth, and the moons of Jupiter go around Jupiter. He had trouble for this. Not too bad, but he got trouble. But it's obvious from the physics. The small object goes around the big one. He did this with a very modest telescope, as I said, magnification of 20. Very easy for you to get a magnification of 200. You can look at the moons of Jupiter. One moon of Jupiter, I should say that water exists in the atmosphere of Jupiter as a gas, as 0.25% roughly of the atmosphere of Jupiter's water. Again, water is very, very interesting. One moon of Jupiter, called Europa, is the subject of intense interest now, and I will tell you about that later. You can think for yourself, why would the moon of Jupiter be of so much interest? Thank you.